Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They go play action here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to start the drive. To starts. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Jamal Adams.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12.
Off play action. Huntley. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is Starks to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down now. Starks. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
On third down, Huntley. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Open man. He'll be the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 107 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing.
And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off play action. Huntley. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Huntley able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield.
And the pressure gets to him again.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want on your beat, by all means.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Rolling to his right, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And this is caught at the end. That is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And his kick is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, that's complete to Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Huntley. This one caught by Davis. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Take it into the end moves home for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Stepping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 yards. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing on first down. Huntley will find Gabriel Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
On first down, Huntley. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, starts. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Ravens 21, Browns 17.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. They'll get this one to Cup complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, Huntley. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Dancing to his left. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those...
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. Okay, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Forced out to his left. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. Open man is Sims. He's got it. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. What a game it's been for this duo. They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage. On 1st and 10, Huntley, throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Huntley over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
They'll run on 1st down. Starts. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Huntley will buy some time. receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley, open man right side is cut, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson. The throw taken in by Sims. Well, he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higby. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Starts, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
To throw on second down. Huntley, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Loss of 5 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley, the hitter here is complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So they hit Hager, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. So the
special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Jackson. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need... Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And now the drive starts and the completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Huntley caught right side. Davis. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Sims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He'll be out of bounds. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And Davis has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Down Cleveland.
On 1st down, Huntley. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They're running with Starks. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson dancing to his left. From left side complete. It's Sims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's face on.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. No let up in this passing game.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, Huntley. There's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
38. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.